Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I've been talking about this issue of the second club, the world multipolar world, which is going to be bipolar, if you know what I mean, for some time, and it seems like the Russians finally are saying it out loud. Obviously they moved in that direction for some time, and the foreign minister of Russia, Sergei Lavrov, has a few comments on that, and I think they should have done this a long time ago, not now only. They had time to figure things out before, but I don't know what they were waiting for. This article comes from Sputnik and it's from the 18th of October 2022, and this is the title: Russia sees no point in maintaining current diplomatic presence in the West. Lavrov said. Okay, good luck. Great. Russia sees no reason to maintain its current diplomatic presence in Western countries and will focus more on working with other states. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said on Tuesday. You said this before, I think about 2 or 3 months ago, and you said it sometime before the military special operation. So, and I'm quoting, there is neither point nor desire to maintain the current presence in Western countries. Our people are working under circumstances which could be hardly considered human. They are faced with constant problems and threatened with physical violence. What is the most important is that there is no work to do there, since Europe decided to shut off from us and stop any economic cooperation. End quote. Lavrov said at the meeting with university graduates admitted to Russia's diplomatic services. At the same time, more attention should be paid to countries in Asia, Latin America and Africa, according to the minister. Lavrov noted that the Russian Foreign Ministry was shifting its geopolitical focus from the West to the countries that are willing to cooperate with Russia on mutually beneficial and equal terms and look for promising joint projects. And I'm quoting, the minister also noted that I'm not quoting, this is a mistake here. The minister also noted that although many diplomats were forced to leave a Russian diplomatic mission in Western countries ahead of schedule due to sanctions imposed against Russia in response to its military operation in Ukraine, the foreign ministry managed to employ these diplomats elsewhere without prejudice to the employment of university graduates. So again, I made this point about, and in regards to this article, one, I think Russia is still naive, is waiting for the West to show them a little bit of attention, and then they're going to be wiggling their tail, coming back and I want to talk to you right now. I don't like that, and I think that doesn't show master mentality. It shows slave mentality. That's one, and the other one, the formation of the second club. I'm pretty sure Russia will form its parallel Russia, and the second club was going to be built on the foundation of BRICS and not only on the cooperation of the Asian states and African states, and they're going to just expand that way, and they will create parallel organizations. So parallel organizations that will oversee the insurances for naval insurances, for transport, for this and that. And little by little they might get out of the United Nations, and we're going to have a world where really what was the Cold War was nothing. Like, this is going to be frozen. That was not cold. This is going to be like frozen. I'm not going to even talk to you. Before they talked, they even did business. The Russians, the Soviets and the Americans did business. And not only they, the Western countries with Eastern countries, with the Eastern European countries and Soviet Union, they did business. They exchanged spies. They, I don't want to say cooperated, but at least they communicated. They agreed to speak to one another. Here, they're not gonna speak. Possibly, if you take your diplomats out of a country, that means you're not gonna have channels of direct communication. You have to use, I don't know, another neutral country. Which one is it? Switzerland blew up its status of neutral country since it started supplying Ukraine and imposed some sanctions, I think, on Russia. And I made a video on an article saying you're done with that. Sweden is gone. It's going to be part of NATO. Norway. I don't know if Norway will be one of the. I don't even know. Probably not. No, Norway is already gone. No, I don't know. I don't know what country can play now as a neutral country. You should pick one from, I don't even know from where. From South America? From Africa? From Asia? Japan is gone, really gone, can't be used. South Korea can't be. I'm not talking about Australia, New Zealand are all the way in. I don't know. Someone, India? No, because India is going to be part of the big, the second club, not the big club. It's going to be in between, but a little bit leaning towards the new club. I was about to say Israel. Israel is the boss of the boss. So there's not going to be communication. And what does that mean? If there's no communication, accidents will happen. It's not could. No, will happen. And then what are you going to do if you don't have any? How are you going to pick the phone and speak with whom? It's going to be conflict. It's going to be local conflicts where the extremities of these big clubs are going to overlap, or they're going to touch. They're going to be little or big fights, and it's like the same as in a parking lot or in a schoolyard. You have clubs, and you have 2 or 3 guys who really are tough, and then the next, they gather around these centers of power, and then you have the weasels that goes down and go down and down. Strong to weak, and the weak thinking that they belong, and they start challenge the other weak from the other side, and then weak is going to fight, and they're going to try to draw in the big ones because that's what they expect. Look at, for instance, I'm going to give you an example: Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia. These are, you know what I mean? And they challenge, they say, they already, I think Estonia now voted to name Russia a terrorist state. I think Latvia did that. Countries with 50 people, 3 pigeons, 5 chicken and 2 pigs. All right, and they are, we're part of NATO. What are you doing? They're just going to use your land. That's why you're in NATO. Oh, I'm pretty sure you're courageous, but you're not too numerous. That's what I'm talking about. And that means one bomb will take care of your courage in 1 second. So, you know what I mean? You can have all those defensive, whatever you're going to be given by the master, maybe secondhand like Romania gets. So these are weasels that are going to provoke. Poland gets really, really well armed. It sent an order to the United States, to the American, military industrial complex to receive 500 HIMARS, 500, and asked for, ordered already from South Korea 300 again, multiple missile launchers and so on. This guy's gonna have about 800, and you tell me that Ukraine with 18 received from United States were able to destroy the Russians and change now they had hundreds before this started, but they didn't say it. They were armed to their teeth. That's how well armed they were. But anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.